nice day in Boston, but this is what we face in Beijing almost every day. One of the most polluted and worst traffic in the world. My name is Eric Wang, the co-founder and CEO of Wodache. I actually flew from Beijing this week, specifically for this event. I was born in China, spent high school in Seattle, and then I went to Columbia for undergrad. So China also ranked by IBM as one of the world's most commuter paying. And when I realized this problem, I thought there has to be a market-based solution. So I changed my master thesis to write about car sharing in China. After a while, our three co-founders and I all bought a one-way plane ticket, put all our personal savings to found Wodache. Wodache is a mobile carpooling solution. We provide social carpooling service for white-collar professionals, so like IBM employee, Google employee, Lenovo employee, they can use our service to find other carpoolers to go to work together. It's very easy. So if you're a driver, you go on either through the iPhone app or through the website. You register, and then we send an email verification to you to verify which firm you work at, and then you input where your route, right? So from your home to office, and then we automatically do the matching for you, right? If there's another rider, on the same category. And if you're a rider, it's the same thing. You input your information, we do the firm verification, and then you post your trip, and then we do the matching for the rider. When we first came into China, we were all sleeping on the couches, So me and my partner, we both slept on the couch for like 4 months. So we moved like 7 different times, so to find new couches, right? So so every 2 weeks we were moving, right? So because we didn't have money and we didn't want to use our own very little personal saving on our own living condition, right? So we want to spend those money on the company. So so yeah, it was tough at those times that not only that you don't have money, you're sleeping on the couch, you're eating crappy food, and then your parents tell you to quit and then not supporting you. So but I think now look back, I think that's the fun, those are the fun times. It really tests your determination. We actually found out that a lot of people like to use our platform for social reasons.
Talking about dating, just a second, it's a serious issue. When you website match.com, Jiayuan in China, when you first meet someone, stranger, you always can go to a public place, coffee shop, tea house. But here, every time you meet one person, always in a closed car. So I'm scared, What if a girl try to murder me? I mean.
That's why we pursue a location-based strategy, right? First, we launch at one firm. You only see people within this firm that's who you might carpool with, as well as people who are in the same office space, office building. So this way, that person is very close to you. For me, when I saw the traffic jam in China, I thought this is, there has to be market-based solution, right? So you can't wait for someone to solve this problem. So for us, by leveraging our technology platform, right? If there's minimum people using it, then we're making significant impact to not only our customers' life, right? That means they can commute much easier and then more in a more social way. And then second is, we can help with the environment and the energy consumption as well as the traffic congestion in China. So all these high impact potential was why I decided to become an entrepreneur and why I choose not to work in the corporate world. And I think it's a very different career path. In the corporate world, you kind of can see where you're going. And being an entrepreneur is total roller coaster ride. One day it might be very high. There's a lot of media report. Another day you might be sleeping on the couch and your parents tell you, you gotta quit and then go back and to do something else. So, but it's the journey that's fun, right? So not only that, every time we meet a customer that we know that we have changed their life, we feel very happy. That's the best reward that I think we can get beyond any monetary. As a startup, usually this very not organized and very not structured, right? So we're doing this and doing that. Business plan is one of the last things you should be worrying about because you should build your product, recruiting teams, right? So, but this is okay, you guys have a deadline and as well as a guideline for what to do, right? So we have to turn the executive summary, and we have to turn a business plan, right? So we kind of have to perfect we have to literally like perfect our previous plan. So first of all, you really need to get your idea more organized, right? It's a lot of time people, okay, well, I have an idea, then it's like, well, you have to look at a more systematic way, right? Is this the market that you want to tackle? What's the problem you're solving? What solution, right? And then what product you want to build, what team, right? So second is, I think it gives you a healthy dose of exposure. For us, we're fortunate enough to make to the final, right? So it gave us an opportunity to present in front of these people, right? And then if they see us presented well, they might be more interested, energized or to do a potential investment. Wait, another thing about entrepreneurship is being humble, right? Because you need to learn a lot. I think every day I meet people, I try to learn from them. Whether it's news reporter, whether it's salespeople, or whether it's even doorman. How they treat customer. There's no career path entrepreneurship. There's only uncertainty, but you have to be still positive and determined that you will see it through, right? Because to me, my personal model is it doesn't matter how many times you fail. What matters is how many times you get up. If they're thinking about entrepreneurship, the hardest thing is to get it started, right? So I think by participating in these type of a competition, right, like Chief, you'll gain a lot of exposure. You'll know how to think about your idea in a very structured way. Making a business plan, actually presenting, it's a challenge. But I wish I had done more things like this when I was in college. I did not do any entrepreneurship related stuff. So obviously I made a lot of mistakes along the way. I think Chief was a good competition to be in. Just follow your passion and dream and then go for it.